Hello, my friends, and welcome back to The Long Dark, Interloper, in our quest to survive in a frozen, post-apocalyptic world. My name is Sprocket, and currently we are seeking shelter inside a burnt-out house in the basement here. After leaving Desolation Point behind us, we're kind of in transit at the moment, traveling between two big maps, Desolation Point and the coastal highway. So we are seeking shelter at the moment. The wind outside is pretty severe. You can kind of hear it in the background. And that's going to be quite dangerous because of the cargo that we're carrying. I do have some guts curing here, as well as some fresh meat in our inventory. So I really can't travel while we are smelly. Got to figure out either we got to wait for the wind to stop, or I'm gonna have to leave some of this smelly stuff behind so we can travel safely. Anyway, this is an opportunity for us to do some looting. There could potentially be some good loot here. I'm particularly hoping to find a sewing kit would be nice. We currently only have one bandage, so breaking down cloth would be important as well if we could find some cloth. But also our clothing is really kind of in rough shape. I've got these gloves here and this scarf, as well as some of the other items could really be fixed up. But in order to do that, we do need to find some cloth and a sewing kit. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started at seeing what kind of loot we might have here. Hopefully we've got something. Ooh, and I can see we're thirsty. Let's get a drink. Now I can see, looking at that, as soon as our water thing goes away. All right, in the top right corner, the sun is about at noon, just a little past noon. So we have one problem, guys. I do not have a bedroll, and there is no place to sleep here. I can't just curl up on the ground. I've got to keep pushing on or retreat back to the lighthouse. So we've either got to find a place to sleep or go back to where we came from. I really don't want to go back. But that is one of the problems we're facing. If we're not able to find a place to sleep, we could really suffer from taking damage from our tired meter. So I don't have a lot of time to spend here, is really what I'm trying to say. Check up here. Kind of running out of options for things to loot.
I think I can use this.
So we got a second pair of pants. Could be good. And nothing in there. Okay, let's put our extra set of pants on. We're going to put the lower quality ones on the inside. They'll get less wear and tear that way. And guys, I think that is about it for loot here. Just one pair of pants and a can of spray paint is all. It's really all we have. Okay, so we've got to press on. Oh, but we got the wolves to worry about. You know, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to pick up all these items.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
It's a good problem to have, having all this stuff. To lighten our load a little bit, let's eat some of the meat. Ooh, 69%. Could potentially make us sick. We're going to go for the 100% meat. Get a drink again. Now really is the best time to travel because of the temperature outside. As long as it's not a blizzard, this could be the best time to travel. Okay, so we got all the smelly stuff. This could be dangerous, stepping out here. And I do hear the wind. That is a problem. Oh yeah, that is going to be a problem. Oh, I don't like this. So the wind is in our face. That is a good thing, because the wolves are going to come from behind us. The wolves are going to smell us. We are so smelly, but they won't come from ahead of us, ideally, because of the wind situation. Is that a wolf up ahead? I don't think it's a wolf. The real problem The real problem is going to be when we get into the next territory, I think. Because of the bear and the wolves over there. We have actually kind of a long way to go as we were walking. Got a long distance to cover before we get to safety. I think we might head toward one of the islands first before we go to the garage. The garage is really where we want to end up, but it is surrounded, totally surrounded by wolves and a bear probably, and a moose. So it is very dangerous. I think we are safe now. We went under the little crawl space.
I can't feel my feet.
Oh yeah, and we're going to get cold as well. Not cold yet, but we're going to get there. Okay, the wind is in our face here, which possibly might save us. Normally I'm against having the wind in my face, but in this case I will make an exception. So I think it is blowing the scent behind us. Okay, do we want to stop and check this car or just press on? Oh, we're cold.
If I don't warm up soon.
I'm gonna do it quick, I guess. Let's just do it really quick. Got a book, Frontier Shooting Guide. I guess we can't get rid of that thing. I dropped one just to, in the last episode I did drop one. Okay, nothing in the back seat. Let's check the trunk. Okay. We are heading for the island. Grab some sticks as we go.
I've never felt so cold in my life.
Looks like we might have some fog setting in. Okay, the wind is right in my face. Oh, this is going to be pretty exciting for me anyway. I've got to really figure out how I'm going to do this. I'll probably just speed it up so you guys don't have to watch me go the whole way. And I will stop if something exciting happens, but hopefully we don't get a fog that blows in and conceals our visibility. And also, hopefully we don't get a wolf or a bear. That would be a big problem. Now we do have a nice coastline here, actually. At some point I would like to do some beach combing. Anyway, guys, I'm going to speed this up. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, guys, I stopped because the bear is coming right around the island there. Don't know how this is going to work. I was going to try to head for the tip of the island where that tree is and try to grab a sapling. But as it is now, I think we're just going to try to sneak around the side of the island. And hopefully the bear doesn't see us. I can't get a fire started in this blizzard. This heavy wind. It's not quite a blizzard yet, but normally that's how I would protect myself against the bears. I would get a fire started. But at this point, I just have to get up to the house and get to safety. So we're going to go up the backside. And the bear, yep, there he is, right there. I'm going to see if I can run. He's likely going to smell us in a minute. And try to come after us, I think. Let's get up here, maybe? Oh, no. Please tell me I can get up. This could be a problem. Here we go. There's the bear. Straight ahead. I guess the wind is protecting us. He doesn't appear to smell us yet. But man, I did take a bunch of damage. We were cold as we traveled. And I imagine somebody's going to comment, why didn't I take the time to warm up a little bit? The reason I did not warm up in the basement is just because of the time of day. I just really wanted to set out. I don't mind taking a little bit of damage. I mostly am trying to prevent a blizzard from blocking me in the house, like in the basement. I just wanted to leave, get out of there. We can recover the health as we sleep. But I really needed to just get out and get to safety. So we actually have reached safety. We can sleep here tonight. What I'm going to do is drop this meat. We're going to go inside and drop the guts.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, we made it to safety. Coastal House, and we're here at Coastal Highway, which I kind of failed to recognize, but that is kind of cool. We've come into a completely new part of the world. Alright, let's sort alphabetically. We're going to drop all these items to cure. I believe we're going to spend the night here. Take a minute to warm up. And we've got some daylight too, which is going to be useful as we loot. So this is Misanthrope Island, I believe is what they call it. And this is, the house is Misanthrope Homestead. So we'll see if Mr. and Mrs. Misanthrope, maybe they left us some goodies here. I'm going to try to... It's a little difficult to search when there's heavy shadows like that, but we're going to do our best to look around. Maybe they left us something good.
Best be prepared for anything.
Moldy rainbow trout. I'll take it. I mean, that's good. 205 calories. Potentially is going to make us sick. But we have a way to deal with that. We do have some mushroom tea. These curtains are going to be nice. I can break those down and get some cloth. If we could just find a sewing kit, we could fix up our clothing. Okay. Give us some good loot. You know what I'd like is a pot. We need a pot or a skillet. Would be quite nice.
Probably useful.
Okay, we've got some cooked coho salmon. 1,255 calories. That is really, really good. And it gives us some vitamin C as well. It's not really a concern this early in the game, but vitamin C deficiency is going to be a problem for us later on, I think. Once we run out of canned food and packaged food, we're going to have to try to get enough vitamin C to stay healthy. Okay, no pot or pan. It's a little disappointing. I was kind of hoping to get something like that. Let's check upstairs and see if maybe there's a sewing kit. Start with the bedroom. Check over here. There can be things on the side of the dresser, I think. Occasionally.
This will come in handy.
21% socks. I think we already have 2 pairs of socks. So those are probably just going to be rags. Yeah, we already have 2 pair, and they're in better shape. But we can break those down for cloth. So where do you suppose that bear was off to? I wonder what he was doing. Check under the bed. Okay, bathroom. Now this is our first opportunity to get some delicious toilet water. We'll get it out of the tank here. You don't want to get it out of the bowl. 1.59 liters. Fresh, delicious cold water that we don't have to boil. Okay, well, not a lot of loot. We did find 2 fish, and of course there's the cloth.
I'll take it.
Ooh, those are actually good. The wool socks, we will take those. We're going to put those on. Okay, nice. We got some wool socks. A little bit warmer than the cotton socks. And more spray paint. You know, I'll take it. We'll probably end up dropping it. I believe that is everything for the house. There's a chance I've missed something because I don't have a torch or a lantern. But, you know, to be honest, guys, I really thought I would find a little bit more loot here. Alright, I'm going to use this cabinet, maybe. You know, let's use the fridge. That's usually what I do. I'll use the fridge. Get some spray paint here. We're going to use the fridge to kind of hold some of the items. And I'm going to go see if we can find some rabbits outside. Let's just put all this in for now. I will take a couple pieces of coal, maybe like 4. And then we've got some clothing. So I have been carrying these shoes. It's kind of waiting for a time to harvest those. And tonight might be just the opportunity to get those harvested. We'll leave the salt here for now. I gotta drop the fish outside. We're gonna come back for all this stuff. I'm just kind of putting it in here temporarily until we decide to leave the island. I'll hang on to these torches. Okay, so we're lightweight. Let's go see if there's any rabbits. So the wind has shifted. Let's drop these fish before I attract unwanted attention. We should be safe here. Don't typically see wolves come up onto the island unless we are actually attracting them with the smell. So by the way, in the distance we do have a dock, which we may end up using if we're ever able to get in contact with a trader. We might end up using that. Okay, let me just peek around the island really quick. I may drop down to the ocean and do a little bit of searching. Right now we're just looking for some rabbits. Alright, let's drop down to the ocean.
Fingers feel numb.
I did hear a noise. Okay, this little island might have some rabbits. There might also be some saplings. Gonna be taking damage here in a minute from the cold. But that's okay. We're gonna heal up tonight as we sleep.
Wait, it's so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Got a dead body. Nothing there though. Any rabbits today? Don't see any rabbits. Okay, let's check this fishing hut. I may want to just push on to Jackrabbit Island, guys. Kind of wish I'd eaten some of the meat before we came this way, though. Okay, we could... Ooh, we got a door. That's nice. We could get a fire started here. Got some cloth. Okay, one problem I have is just our match situation. How many matches do we have? We've got 6 matches. I really can't afford just to use a match just for warming up at this point. Until I get more matches. I'm going to stay away from the shoreline. Got some deer in the distance. 6 matches is all I have. So I really need to protect those matches. I mean, I will use it if I have to. But right now, I think we're okay. Even though I'm taking damage, I really don't want to use matches. Is that a rabbit? What is that? Coal? Wax log? What is that? Fish? Cedar firewood. It's actually kind of nice. We have a little bit of beach combing going on here. Sapling. Stick. What is that? Cattail? Okay, I'm going to run a little bit just to try to prevent us from getting too cold. Ooh, we got some salt. Maybe I better grab that. Alright, come on. I'm going to put my rock away. It's kind of slowing me down. So we're at half health. I'm going to get a torch out just in case. Haven't seen any rabbits. Ooh, got a dead guy though. Polaroid. Okay. Wahoo, Great Bear isn't what I expected. It's even better. The locals look at me funny when I tell them my hobby, but I make do. So many ruins to pick through. I found this empty lookout tower near the coast that made for some spooky photos. Okay, so we have a Polaroid location. If we can make it to that location and we do some mapping, it's going to really open up the map. It'll really explore, you know, it'll like expose a lot of information and details. Okay, we need to get up and get warm. I'm going to look around the backside here, see if we can see a rabbit, and then we're going to make our way up to the top of the island. There should be another little house up there. Okay, is there anything over here? Just some sticks. I think there's a dead guy on this island. Yeah, I'll do it. Do it real quick. Got some feathers. Nothing on the dead body. It's a sapling. Sticks. And we gotta go. We need to get warm. We should see some rabbits on this island. And you know what? I've taken a lot more damage than I thought I would. I'm not real happy with the damage situation, but I still think we're okay. We're just gonna head to the top. If I see a rabbit, I am gonna take it. So I've been burning a lot of calories kind of jogging and running. Man, we are cold. Okay, I'm hurrying. Jackrabbit Island. Oh, there's Jackrabbit. I'm gonna try to sneak behind him. like he saw us. Okay, come on, Jackrabbit. Come on back. I just keep scaring him. All right, little bunny, we are starving and we're cold. So, come on over. Thank you, little guy. Let's get up to safety. I'm gonna get inside and warm up. We can harvest this guy inside, and there are probably more. In fact, there are right there. Thank you, little guy. It's number 2. Let's grab this other one.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Let's get inside. Okay, we've made it into Jackrabbit home? I don't know. What would you call this? Jackrabbit Homestead? And we're warming up. Can opener! Oh, thank you. Now we don't have to smash open our cans and lose extra calories. We can actually just use the can opener. I love the image that they used, by the way, of that can opener. That is one of my favorite brands, called Swing Away. Just really heavy-duty, high-quality, lifetime, made in the USA kind of can openers. Oh, got some lag there. Let's check the next room. I think we've already searched the first one. Okay, let's check the time, by the way. So the sun is setting. I've actually made some pretty good time. Not happy with the amount of health we lost. But I think we're going to be just fine. It's kind of how I play. I like to keep moving, and
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
I do kind of suffer for it. You know, I take damage, but I like to keep things moving. Keep running. Is there anything in there? Got a moldy granola bar. Okay, are there any pots or pans? I really need a pot or pan. Do see some flour.
I think I can use
75% condition. We can actually make some pancakes now. So I do have the pancake syrup. But we need to find a skillet. Coffee. That's really good. So one of my goals, guys, is to get to the top of Timberwolf Mountain and even Ash Canyon. And so that coffee actually could play an important part of that. We're going to go from the coastline to the summit. Coast to summit. That's what I'd like to do. But, you know, that's kind of a distant goal because we do still need to get a heavy hammer and craft some tools. We might have to do that first. Really just depends on if we find a heavy hammer or not. I think we need to search some of the fishing huts if we want to find the heavy hammer. I think that's where they sometimes are found. So I really should be marking, as I come across fishing huts, we should be marking off the ones that we
this stuff will
search.
come in handy.
Yeah, let's put that on. Finally got a sweater. We're going to put it on the outside. A little bit extra warmth. Oh, it is getting dark. Got another 1.5 liters of water. I really should have dropped some of the water back at the other location. It's so dark, I can hardly see. Okay, let's use one of our matches. Now, I didn't see a fire. Didn't see a fireplace in the house. Or a stove. Got this one here, but we're actually going to have to make our fire outside, unfortunately. Before I make the fire, let's harvest the rabbit indoors. Do we want the hide and guts? I might go for it. It's going to take 1 hour and 41 minutes. Let's check our calorie situation. So we need a drink. You know, I'm going to drink a soda. And then let's go ahead and get the hide and guts, I think. I'm going to do it separately though. We'll do the meat first. I want to see how this breaks down. So we'll do the meat. If we use our saw. Really, we have enough calories. We could just go to sleep now. It wouldn't be that bad. So it's less time if we do it by hand. 40 minutes on the hide. And then the gut is 40 minutes or 30 with the saw. So we'll do the gut with the saw, and then we'll do the hide by hand, I think. Looks like the sun is completely down now. Okay, I'm going to drop those.
I need to lay down.
Yeah, I think we're getting pretty tired. Okay, we're going to harvest the other rabbit, and then I may just go to bed. You know, what if I do it all with the hacksaw? How long would that take? 1 hour and 50 minutes. You know, I'll still break it up. I think it is quicker. So get the meat. I'll probably end up leaving the meat outside tonight. And then we're gonna go to sleep. And then in the morning we can cook the meat. We'll cook the meat and eat it up. And make our way to the Quonset Garage. Okay, I'm getting pretty thirsty. I better get a drink here. 6 liters. Got plenty of water at the moment. Alright, let's get the gut. 40 minutes or 30 with the hacksaw. We'll use the hacksaw. We have an Aurora, guys. There is an Aurora.
Trees.
But it's not going to be particularly useful. It's not like I can use the oven or the stove or anything. I'm trying to think if there's any use. Now that we've got an Aurora, is there actually anything I can use? I don't think there is. Let's put the meat outside. Actually, before I do that, we're going to drop the gut and the hide. Let's go outside.
Wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay, we're gonna drop the meat right here. It is beautiful. May as well have a little look around. Got the moon coming up over the house. Feels good to be back at Coastal Highway. I do enjoy this location. A lot of great things to explore. But for now, we need to get to bed, I think. I'm gonna quickly walk around the house, just see if there's any plants we can harvest. Yeah, we can grab these. All right, anything else? Let's go inside. Okay, we're gonna find our way up to the bed. I guess it's all just on the same level, isn't it? Okay. We're gonna climb into bed, but before we do that, we've gotta make sure we have enough calories to make it through the night. I do need to cook those. Let's eat these. Beef jerky. Should give us enough calories to sleep. And we'll get a drink. Alright, 10 hours of healing sleep coming right up, and I'll see you guys in the morning. Alright, ooh, it's cutting it quite close actually with the calories. Let's hurry and eat something. Ooh, don't get sick, please. Thank you.
Oh, I'm starving.
Alright, let's get some water. Cutting it a little close on the calories. Nice. Alright, so we left all that stuff curing. We do have the meat outside. We want to cook that up before we leave. I think I'm going to do that. We'll get a torch that will help us. After we're done cooking, we'll get a torch that will help us kind of travel back to Misanthrope Island. Yeah, okay, weather is not too bad. Ooh, what are you guys going on about? What's over here? Is there a dead body? What's over here? Oh my goodness. That must be the body we found. You know, I think we already searched that body. Hopefully I can get up here. There we go. We are going to get a fire going. Cook up these rabbits. Can we put it here? Yeah. We'll put it right here. I think I have quite a bit of sticks we can throw on here to make sure we stay warm. Hopefully the weather stays good while we do some cooking. Let's add some fuel. Okay, sticks. There we go. 50 sticks. Alright, let's get this meat cooking. Okay, we got a little bit of time. Let's see if there's anything I can harvest. We got some rose hips we can craft into tea. Oh, we're hungry again. Let's get some breakfast. Fresh rabbit. We got 13 minutes left on that one. Should be enough time to cook some tea. Okay, we're gonna heat up all these other items we have. We got some beans. We're gonna cook these and get some experience. Let's drop these. Gotta move it closer to the fire, I guess. Okay, what else can we cook? Is that it? If I get a pot, we could cook some of these oats. And of course, I mentioned the pancakes already. We got the flour, some maple syrup, a little bit of oil. But we don't have the skillet, unfortunately. Let's do another cup of coffee, I guess. We're gonna cook some tea. Okay, those beans are done. Get a little bit of cooking experience. Those are done. May as well drop the other tea we have, get those heated up. You know, I need to add more fuel. We're not really warming up very well. Let's harvest this. Looks like we have a good amount of torches. Don't really need to pull torches. Coffee is done. I think we're just about ready to go. Probably should drink a tea. Is there anything else I want to do before we leave? I mean, we're still warming up. I guess we could stick around for a minute. Let's cook another tea. And we'll do some water, I guess, just to finish it off. Let's make sure these don't burn. Okay, 9 minutes till ready. I think I do have enough time to craft something. Actually, I'm out of rose hips, so I think we're done. Just pass some time here. Let's do this. We're going to pass time on the snow. And I'm going to harvest this. And then we'll cook the bad water. Let's pass time on that. You know, I think now that we have a torch in our hand, maybe we could walk through the house really quick. And just make sure we didn't miss anything. Oh, wow. I totally missed that. There's some tools right there.
Nobody needs this anymore.
100% condition, low quality tools. Unfortunately, they're the low quality ones. Okay, got an hour left. Let's pass time on that. Pick that up. Let's go look around really quick inside. Okay, with the torch in hand, we might be able to spot something we missed. Pretty sure we got everything, but it does help to have the torch. We could also take some paintings if we wanted to. Really not seeing anything. Check under the bed. Okay, I think we're good to go. It was pretty dark last night when we came in here. But I think we got everything. Alright, let's head back to Misanthrope Island. You know what? Let's, how long did it take the curtains? I'm going to break this down. Our torch may go out, but we're going to do it. We're going to get 2 cloth out of that. 10 minutes. Another 10 minutes. Torch has gone out. We're going to go get a new torch. Okay, nice. Tea is nice and hot. And we are fully warm. So that is good. Grab a few torches here. And then we're going to head over to Misanthrope Island. If we hurry, we might be able to make it clear across the ice to the Quonset Garage. Alright, I think we are ready. Now I gotta remember, we are smelly. We're attracting wolves. See, we need to go this way, right? I hope this is the right way. I'm kind of using the crows as a guide. Do have 2 rocks. I'm going to grab another rock. Okay. Hope this is the right way. Ooh, this might be the wrong way, guys. Is this a dead body? Oh no, we're going the right way. Wait. Oh, I hear stuff on the beach. I think I am going the wrong way. This is where we got the sapling, I think, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Wow. Totally got turned around. Visibility is terrible. But I think we can find it from here. If I just kind of hug the island, keep it on the right side, it should lead us around. Now, as I mentioned, we are smelly as we're traveling. I got the guts, so we'll probably walk into a wolf. Hopefully not the bear. Preferably. Okay, the island is running out, so we're just going to keep walking in this direction. Get a new torch. I'd really prefer if we had some visibility. That would really help out. Just kind of blindly going in this direction. If I hit the ocean, I know I've gone too far to the right. In fact, I might want to go a little bit intentionally towards the ocean. Kind of feel like I'm going to miss the island. Man, this is a little bit nerve-wracking. Just kind of wandering into the unknown. I feel like we should have hit the island by now, too. I feel like I'm seeing shapes in the shadows, like in the fog. And where are we going? Have I just completely gone past it? I'm really kind of afraid I've gone too far. This is not good. And we've got a wolf. Great. Hello, wolf. Okay, what are you doing here? Like, I feel like I'm way off track, guys. I'm gonna go this direction. I think this is towards the ocean. No, I can hear the ocean. It's like this way. We're gonna walk right into a bear. Yeah, this is not good. What would be even worse? Maybe I shouldn't say it out loud. Is if the wind picks up, that would
use a drink.
That would be even worse. Okay. I'm starting to get worried. So we're walking towards the ocean sounds. I think that's the ocean. Found land. So is this an island? What is this? Let's get a new torch.
Did I say?
Whoa,
I
why did
hate
you go
being
over
cold?
there?
Because I really do.
Okay, I know you're thirsty. I really just want to get to safety. Don't really know where we are. I hope I'm not like walking right into the bear. I think I might be walking right into the bear. Based on the shape of this island. Where are we? Let's get to the top. I think we found Misanthrope Island. So in a very roundabout way... No, we're back to Jackrabbit. Oh boy, we've gone in a big circle. Okay, so what does that mean? We got little Jackrabbit footprints, that's nice. Oh, there's a Jackrabbit. Okay, I'm gonna drop the guts. He's gonna run when I do this. Well, there's a few of them, actually. Where'd you go, little rabbit? So this is an opportunistic hunt. Obviously, I don't really want to be hunting rabbits right now, but since he's right here... Oh, where did you go?
This is so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
He's looking for his footprints, because he like ran right at me. Okay, where did you go, rabbit? There's one coming right at us. I'm gonna drop him. Let's get a drink.
Kind of heavy.
I wish I... Oh, so this house up here, I wish I had figured out which direction we were facing. Well, I still had visibility, because I'm not super familiar with the house orientation. Okay, we are cold again. There's another rabbit there. Let's get a new torch. I'm gonna drop these guys. Let's drop the torch. Get a new rock. Where did he go? I may have to wait for the fog to clear. I'm going to go back into the house. If we have to, we'll spend another night here, but I do need the calories. Ooh, fog is lifting, actually. So really... Oh, there's a rabbit. Now's a good chance for me to figure out which way we need to go. Get this guy. Thank you, little rabbit.
I wonder if I can drop any of this.
Okay, we are traveling smelly. I'm just going to press on. Okay, so in the future, for myself, for my knowledge, let's orient this house. The little outcropping door is facing towards the coast, I think. So we need to go this way. Yeah, we're going to go this way. And I'm actually going to probably jog a little bit. Just so we don't take so much cold damage. Oh, I've got those deer. I could use the wolves to try to hunt for me. I should have been paying better attention to my coldness and drank a tea. And also, I've got the thermos. You know, I should be using the thermos. It's actually not a bad idea to use the wolves to kill those deer, but we're gonna play it safe. Whoa, 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 whoa! Speaking of playing it safe, I'm just gonna get back to safety at the Misanthrope Homestead. I will put a quick mark on this, maybe. Let's do searched. Where are you? Searched? The X, there we go. Searched. Probably won't show up in the fog, but that's okay. Oh, it did show up. Wow. Okay, let's get back to safety. Do a bit of jogging. We already searched that guy. He didn't have anything for us. Okay, back up to the top. Oh, we're actually warming up. That is surprising. Didn't expect that. I think the torch is providing a little bit of heat. If we didn't have the torch in our hand, we would be still cold, but for some reason the temperature just swung in our favor. I'm going to take it. It actually means we could probably travel. Oh, no, we're cold again. Okay, so what are we gonna do here? I'll go inside. The meat is facing the way we need to go. I can get some meat for you. We're gonna eat this salmon. We want those. Okay, let's go inside.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
Okay, it would be nice if I had a fireplace here. I would love to get a fire started and make some tea, warm up, but I think I'm just gonna push. Well, the temperature is not too bad. Well, really, I'm gonna push while the air quality is pretty good. I'm going to take all of that, I think. You know, I could leave the shoes, maybe. We're a little bit heavy. 51 kilograms. Yeah, we're a lot heavy. I'm going to leave the shoes here. I'll take the gloves. I'm going to leave the dress shirt. Really, is there anything else I want to leave? Maybe some salt. Can leave the shooting guide and the newsprint. We could probably leave the tools, although I'd prefer to bring them. Can leave those. Ooh, that was stupid of me. I just put my torch in there that is burning. I guess it went out though. That's all right. Oh, if I was paying attention, I could have prevented that and saved a match. Oh well, I think we just need to go. Got all this salt we can leave. You know what? I'm just gonna go. Let's take everything.
Barely walk with this much gear.
Oh, we are a bit slow, aren't we? Yeah, I'm gonna leave the salt. Okay, we'll just drop it here. We'll take 2 things of salt with us just for cooking. You could harvest the rabbits. I'm worried the weather's going to change, though. That's the problem. We need the weather to be good while we travel. So I think we're just going to go. Let's grab these. Let's see how heavy I am. I may be way too slow and heavy. Ah, that's pretty slow. Dang. I dropped that. I'm afraid we're just too slow, too heavy. Could drop the cedar. Anything else? We could drop a tea, maybe. I want all this clothing. I need to harvest these rabbits. Well, let's check what time it is. So sun is, you know, it's the perfect time for traveling, unfortunately. It's kind of a dilemma here. We're going to leave a pry bar here for now. We'll leave some tools here. We don't need all these spray paint cans. And I think everything else I want to take. So let's go. Ready or not, we're going.
I'm not going to be able to carry this load for much longer.
And we're already super smelly. Let's take the trout. Let's get a torch out. Visibility's getting better. There's no wind at the moment. Ooh, is that the bear? That might be the bear out on the ice. I can't tell if that's a fishing hut or a bear. It kind of looks like the bear. Or wolves. I guess they're just wolves. Okay, we need to head this direction. Well, the wolves are going after something. What did they get? Is that a deer? It is the bear. The bear is chasing the wolves. Is that one going to see us? Yeah, he saw us. I kind of want to check that fishing hut, but the bear is awfully close. Probably best if I avoid the fishing hut right now. I'm too heavy to run. Yep, so this is good, guys. No wind for the moment. We're moving super slow, but at least we got our torch in our hand. Oh, he's still coming. I thought for a minute maybe he gave up. The bear is in the middle of the screen. He's walking back to his den. Alright, this will be good. If we can make it to the Quonset Garage, then we're home free, at least for a little bit. Oh, there's a deer up here. You know what? We could potentially use the wolf to hunt for us. There's a wolf right in the middle of our... Sorry, a deer right in the middle of our screen. There. Could potentially get him to go after the deer. Let's see if he goes for the deer. He's gonna go for the deer. Go for the deer, Wolfie. Go get it. I need to drop my torch, guys. Sorry. Interrupting this National Geographic moment to get a new torch. Okay, he's going after the deer. That's actually perfect. If he gets that deer close to the Quonset, that actually really helps us out. Got a new wolf on our tail. Hopefully he leaves us alone. How many wolves do we have here? Alright, we gotta scare the wolves. Hold on. Get away. How about you? Did you give up on the deer? You go away. There's another one coming somewhere. Our torch just went out. Okay, we're using a flare. I'm too close to home. We just have to push when the wind picks up right here, of course. Yeah, go away, Wolfie. Leave me alone. So did they get the deer? And this wind is terrible. Came up right at the wrong moment. There's home, guys. That is safety right there. And I wonder what happened to that deer. He must have got away. Alright, go away. We're going inside. We made it.
This pack is getting too heavy to carry.
Oh, guys, we made it to the Quonset Garage. It's kind of a close call there. I wish those wolves had gotten that deer and the wind hadn't picked up. Just right at the last minute, the wind picked up. I've got to drop all this stuff now. This is where we can just leave all this here now. I don't have to worry about hauling it. Nice. And I've got a workbench right here. We can actually craft up some of those items. Some of it might even be cured. I haven't really played around with it. Could potentially be time to craft some items. Anyway, we have made it to safety here at the Quonset Garage. I've got some looting to do. There could potentially be some really good loot here. Most importantly, it's a safe place, right? We've got a bed. We've got a workbench. There's a fire barrel back there. Yeah, nice. So in the next episode, we'll loot everything up. But guys, if you made it this far, I want to say thank you so much for coming along. Hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please take a minute, press the like button, leave a comment. I'd love to hear from you. Let me know all the crazy things I messed up on or I should have done differently. Hopefully you're already subscribed so you don't miss out on the adventure. But most importantly, I do hope to catch you in the next episode. Take care. Thank you.